pimp slap me, you little bitch. Hey, hey, hey!
I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but Digimon, the original adventure series of Digimon has gotten a sequel series, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Yeah, you're not going to watch it until the dub comes out, are you?
No, I don't think so.
Which apparently they are casting, so that's cool. I hope they get as much as the originals back as they can. I don't know if they're gonna... I don't know if it's being translated by the same people, but I doubt it's gonna have Yudi Harpaz's music. Which is a shame, because I think his music was one of the coolest things about the English version.
Yudi Hop?
Yudi Harpaz is the guy who did the music for the English version of Digimon. He did
okay, I got that, because that's exactly what you said. I'm just confirming that's what you said.
Yeah, well, he also did the music for Spider-Man the Animated Series.
It's the worst place to try and get him at.
Yeah?
Go on, continue, please.
Yeah, alright.
I'm going to kill you if you don't.
What do you mean, continue, or I'm going to kill you? I was just
saying... what do you think I mean?
Well, I was just saying he did for music for Spider-Man as well, and I thought you were going to say something like...
I thought you said that was Danny... What's his face?
Danny who?
What Spider-Man? The series?
Oh, no.
Or the movie?
No, Danny Elfman did the movie, yeah. The
yeah.
TV series, the Spider-Man the Animated Series, that was Yudi Harpaz.
Right, okay, thank you. That's what I asked, then you took about a million years.
No, I didn't. It's the first thing I said. If you listen, when you listen, you know what? You probably didn't hear me, but when you listen back to this, you're going to hear me say he's the same guy who did the music for Spider-Man. Anyway, I like his music. It's got a very classical style to it. It's got like lots of big brass crescendos and shit, and soothing woodwind. But yeah, I don't know if I think they're probably just going to use the original Japanese soundtrack, just because the way that things are dubbed these days, that tends to be the way things go, isn't it?
There is a lot of brass in it, isn't there?
Yeah, like.
I run around, you run around. Is he actually healing? What the fuck? I can't believe that.
Motherfucker. Anyway, what I was gonna say was I actually went back and watched the original Adventure series, which is Adventure in 02, which I hadn't seen in ages, and I really liked it. I think it really holds up. But after I was finished, I watched Series 3 for the first time. Yeah, and you didn't like Series 3, did you?
No. I detested it.
Yeah, well, you didn't see that much of it, but you didn't like it because the episode...
I didn't see much of Series 2, really, with the other Digidestin.
That one's good. You know what's weird is, I think the first series has a more leisurely approach. Like, because they go into the digital world, and they're sort of stuck there, and their main goal is finding a way out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like... And the main story, other than the whole... getting... Because that's a cool thing. It's like every episode you think, oh, what's the cool new monster going to be? What are they going to look like when they digivolve? But mainly, they're just wandering around the island, and there's lots of weird shit around, isn't there?
Mm.
In some cases, there's actually weird shit.
I knew you were going to say that, and yep, it's very true. Very just fecal matter being thrown at the Digidestin. It's what they're destined for.
Yeah. And there's a Golden Poop Sukamon.
Golden Poop Sukamon, really?
Yeah.
Why do you think Sukamon anyway? Is that actually how it's pronounced?
I'm not sure. We always called it Sukamon. I think it's Sukamon.
Yeah, that would make more sense just because of Japanese. Hey, what are you doing? Trying to psych me out. See, if you press one of the buttons and he's not in the section of the button.
Yeah, you're basically stuck for a bit.
Blitz! Fuck yeah.
I'm assuming that's a cool move.
It's a pretty cool move. Not gonna lie. One of the coolest moves. What time are we on? Holy shit, we're actually still going to be able to do it in 1 hour.
Oh, cool.
Because, well, it's not over yet. Oh, look at those JPEGs. No, my JPEGs! My JPEGs are falling out in my crotch.
You know what? Donald looks more moody than Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington looks really smug.
Yeah, look how much eyeliner he has on.
Who's going to squash that?
Oh, no one.
Oh.
You're thinking of a second game.
Well, it just seemed like the obvious thing to do with the framing. Anyway, what's also good about Adventure is that they'll have like 8 characters, don't they? And they all have like character arcs that go across the series. Because originally it was only going to be 12 episodes. It was going to end with them beating Devimon, but it was so popular they made more. I think they started changing it halfway through. And they had like all this stuff about Izzy being, feeling insecure because he's adopted and he's not sure if he really belongs in his family. And there's Matt feeling like he doesn't really have an identity outside of protecting his brother. And then when his brother grows up and he's all tough enough to defend himself, he has an identity crisis. And there's all this stuff in there, and it's all sort of woven in throughout the series. Some of it's a bit shaky and confused. Like, I didn't quite understand what Sora was going through when she was all concerned about, oh, I can't love anyone because I had an argument with my mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of see what was going for, but it was a little weirdly done.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen this, but at first he said, whoa, how did he get so big? And look, he's brimming with the power of darkness.
Oh, fuck.
Dark globs? He just called it glob.
Oh my god.
The glob is a good thing, isn't it? We have to destroy those things, right? He doesn't even know. He's just going to go for it anyway. Oh, well, that's Sora.
Well, you got to try something. Just try smacking it around a little bit.
Smack it on the head.
Smack his globs.
Smack his globs. Globs. Is that what a glob actually is? Just a blob?
I don't know. It's just a weird word, really. I guess it could be used to describe a blob.
Oh shit! He's firing me.
So, in Series 2, what I noticed when I rewatched them both was they tended to, it didn't have, really arcing character stuff. It more it brought up an issue in the episode that, hadn't really been brought, it was sort of maybe a little bit apparent, but it was never really mentioned before. The old one had more epic character arcs, whereas this one was more this is the episode, this is the conflict, and it'll be resolved by the end. When Yoli and Kari are concerned that they're really different, because she's really introverted and doesn't talk about...
Who's Yoli?
Yoli's the...
Purple haired one.
Yeah, she's the one with the helmet. Yoli's really impulsive and loud and everything, and yeah, Kari's really introverted.
And she likes American boys.
Yeah, something like that. And American girls, I think.
What?
I know, she's
not a lesbian.
No, she's not a lesbian, but
she was creaming over the movie man.
Yeah, I know, but she was also creaming over Mimi in one episode. Well, she's dreaming about living in a house with her and being... I mean, the dub tries to sell it as sisterly love, but she clearly fancies her.
What?
What?
They never try and sell it as that. They don't care. Japanese don't care about incest. They're like, no, it's okay as long as it's all in good fun. Everybody likes it, so it's fine.
Well, they're not actually sisters. What I'm saying is the imagery is clearly romantic, but the dub tried to pass it over as oh, she's such a cool sister. I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, why do you say Passover? Oh shit! You just bum flapped me.
That was unexpected. Anyway, here's my problem with Series 3, which I did end up liking. I did really like Series. In fact, it was quite extreme in some parts. It went to some dark places. But the problem is, the first half, like I said with Series 1...
Oh god! I'm gonna die. Fucking hell, man! That was scary. What are these orbs of darkness? Darkness! Please carry on what you're saying.
Alright, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying.
What? Oh my god, I'm gonna die!
I mean, in Series 1, they can't really go... In Series 2, they can go back and forth between the digital world more easily. And on one hand, that makes sort of the process of going there, this magical Narnia-type place, a little less special. But on the other hand, you want to mix it up, and sort of now they can go between the real world and digital world, and you got all the cool shit in the digital world and all the, family, domestic stuff in the real world. It's a good blend, so I like that. But then in the third series, it's all in the real world, so you don't have this element of, the unknown and exploration. There's less characters, there's only, 6 if you count the Digimon. And they don't quite have enough stuff to fill out the first half. It's 25 episodes, and it kind of just repeats the same stuff over and over again. There's one character who has to keep learning that... I mean, I think the implication is the first time she learns that, oh, my Digimon's real, it has feelings. Then after that, she just doesn't want to admit it. And then the third time she learns the same lesson, I think what's really going on is she's traumatized, and she's just sort of using that as an excuse. But I just think the way they execute it is weird, but... Yeah, the first half was a bit tricky to get through, but as soon as I get to the digital world, it really picks up. So... And that's when it also starts to get really dark as well. Anyway, I'm trying to watch Series 4 now, and it's alright. I don't really... I mean,
just say it, Andrew. You don't like it, and you're not going to watch anymore.
No. I continued watching it. I was.
Why?
I said I might.
You have to endure yourself in something you do in your free time.
I know. If I don't like it that much, I'll stop. I'm not sure at the moment because
I can quit anytime I want.
I mean, I've got other stuff I could be doing, watching, listening to, playing games and whatever. And as for, I might as well try and watch all of Digimon if it's good. And it's sort of good, but
not in a good kind of way. Oh shit!
Well, it starts off by, it's set in the digital world, so it's got that element of, oh, look at all this cool, interesting stuff, like this weird, random stuff that's made of data on the internet and whatever. It's got that going for it, which is good.
Okay.
What it lacks is good, dramatic character stuff. Like, none of the characters are alright, but they're not great. And also, the charm of, like, the original series was also, like, the bond they formed with the Digimon. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had their buddy, they worked together and everything. Whereas in Series 4, they transform into Digimon.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous!
Well, yeah, because it's really sort of Dragon Ball Z in how they do it. Like, the first one, he's always shouting and he gets this long golden hair. He's like, Okuniban!
Oh, so what you're describing to me is Dragon Ball Z now?
Well, that's a bit what it feels like. It feels like a mix. Yeah, Dragon
That's
Ball
what happens
Z.
when you get hit in the balls too much. In the globs. He kind of likes it. Look at him. He's like, oh, it actually feels pretty good. Oh, but I'm dying, so it's not great.
It's also got these two comedy relief characters who I wasn't keen on at first, especially their design. They look kind of dopey, but they're all right. And I'm a little concerned about the female character as well, because all the others turn into like these really rad, gnarly warrior type dealies with armor and shit. Except one kid who turns into a little bear, whereas hers is basically lingerie with butterfly wings, which is a little questionable, I'll say. But she still looks kind of cool, I guess. But, damn it, I lost my point. My main point was, yeah, it doesn't have the charm of a Bond, and I was hoping it wouldn't bother me, because a part of Series 3 is, I didn't think I'd like this either, is they end up merging with the Digimon to go to Mega Form. And I thought, oh, I don't know if I like that, but then you see it, and it's like, oh no, this works. They build up to it. It's sort of, again, it's representative of a Bond. And so I thought maybe transforming into Digimon wouldn't bother me, but it does a bit. So I'll keep with it until... I don't know. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe I will end up watching it even if I don't like it. I hope I don't. But for now, it's still holding my interest.
Well, yeah. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
I'm just going to say... Let's just look at the game for a while, because we haven't looked at this game for a long time. Oh,
yeah, you're right.
Nothing's happening anymore. It was too late. You had your chance. You had your chance. Now Sora's gonna fucking kick your ass.
I'm sorry, but ever since
this walk is like my fists are ready for action, and I'm going to punch or slap a bitch. And the thing about the slap, it won't hurt as much, but you won't see it coming either, because my fists are clenched.
That's what makes it so scary.
That's why it's called Halloween Town. You get punched in the face in the middle of the street constantly. Hey, there are no Heartless. This is what I like about it. Once you've resolved the issue, there's no Heartless. But then, later on, all of a sudden, every single world has Heartless in again.
Is that... Yeah, that's a cool sort of way to imply stakes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, things have gotten really shit
also,
now.
if it didn't come back, then you'd have nowhere to grind. So. But you don't have to grind.
What about the club?
There's no club in this. There's an evil playroom. Oh wait, there isn't anymore because we just destroyed it. Yeah, that's the thing. This it does have more than one save point, but once you destroy the second save point, this is the only one you can do it at. So we're gonna stop now.
I suppose so. I mean, we've basically done I mean, we could do another world if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it. Do you want to do another world and then do Jack Free, or do you think you might be burnt out after another world?
We'll see. I do want to do another world, because we've only been playing for half an hour.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be the end of an episode. So, good. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Over the wall we go. Over the wall we go.
Look at him just jiving. Look at him. He's like, ooh, Sora. You're just the right height. Anyway.